Hello, friends. Thank you for sharing your magic with me. This is Magic with Melly, and I have messages for you. I'm already starting off with downloads, okay, friends? So, someone needs to release shaming yourself for acne or like skin irritations, like rashes, eczema, like just skin blemishes of any sort, whether it's a rash, an acne, something like this. Okay, we have Magician that wants to flip, and we have Judgment card. What I'm saying is, like, release the shame and judgment towards yourself because your body's trying to tell you something. Okay, I've realized there is synchronicity with those placements. A few days ago, about a week now, maybe a little bit more than a week, I had a rash right here, and I do believe that it was synchronistic with the divine masculine, whether it's the divine masculine energy within me or my divine masculine, okay, because there was also, I have a dot on my chest right there, and I do believe that maybe someone my divine feminine was dealing with, or divine masculine was dealing with, is like the feminine, right, was affecting the masculine so much, and the divine counterparts are connected. So I'm like, I didn't I don't know, like, this rash was very spontaneously set on for me. I don't normally get rashes, so it really made me think, like, oh, it must be something or someone else affecting me more than I should be letting it, or like, and it's giving like, I know that person has a baby mama, or maybe it could be a mother figure, an aunt, sister, mother itself, maybe a caretaker, some sort of toxic feminine, right? That's putting plenty of manifesting works into play, but maybe not in someone's favor, right? And so, like, I have acne, and I realize I also have an onset of TMJ. I'm going through trauma release, and so as you're healing and releasing, you may just find synchronicities with the placements. I did my TMJ. It's my first time I've ever had TMJ, but you can give yourself TMJ by having anxiety and depression and not dealing with that. You may be dealing with stress and not doing enough in your daily, so you're in your sleep, your body, like your bodily responses is like trying to tell you, like, do more here, and so my TMJ was onset from a long time of teeth grinding. But I'm really fully releasing anxiety, fully releasing depression. But sometimes it stays with you, and the symptom gets worse, or the symptom arises because it's saying, oh, this was in your body about to stay with you, but now you're letting it go. So sometimes a new sickness is just you letting it go. You don't have to worry about whether or not it stays if you're fully letting go of something. But if you have a symptom or a new illness and you're not doing anything to release what's causing it energetically, you may find it to become a chronic illness where it stays with you. It will stay with you as long as you don't fix it energetically. So my TMJ, this is a little bit personal, Ace of Pentacles, but it's because I am a divine feminine. I am validated by that with the triangle. I have a divine triangle on my left side. I actually have two of them. Or I guess that's a diamond, maybe. But I also have a triangle. So I have, like, you're the divine feminine or have divine feminine energy if you have a triangle on that side, on your left side. Perhaps if you have it on the right side, you're a divine masculine, etc., etc. That should be in service, is what I'm saying. But you don't have to be in service, but working with it will highly benefit you. And what I'm saying is, I am the divine feminine, but I've worked from my masculine energy because my feminine was so wounded. I was so heavily attacked in my lifetime up until now, energetically, physically, mentally, like just for the obvious reason that I'm obviously physically different than others, so then I was treated differently, right? And so I was operating from a wounded feminine, which could also make you a wounded masculine, okay? Maybe overprotecting yourself, maybe, like, there's just energies like that. And I held resentment towards, like whichever parent was dropping me off at babysitters where I experienced trauma at their house. It's like I placed my pain and anger where I could, and sometimes I was fully removed from these babysitters' access. It's like I was in the presence of these babysitters maybe to test them. What are they going to do? Are they going to take advantage of closed doors? Are they going to take advantage of, like, the situation? And I kid you not, I was hit at full swing with a metal bat by someone's child. I was sexually harassed. I was so many things, even verbally abused, to the point where it's like I heard that I was a little shit since I was an infant. So many things. And it's like, because I was the boss's daughter, my family has owned businesses in the past, ins and outs. Sometimes if you have an enemy in the infrastructure, the entire thing goes down. And so that's a part in, maybe the business owner continues to succeed because they could rebuild, but those employees are out for some time. It's like, that's their karma, is what I'm saying. Is like, if there's an enemy in the infrastructure, if they really step wrong, their entire situation gets fucking pulled up from under them. And what has happened. I've seen people literally take up their whole family and have to leave, not by their own will too. It's like, there's these things that God or source places us in as part of our stories to help us superpower them. Death reverse. But I'm really saying, like, my TMJ is related to, I placed anger on the parent that dropped me off at these babysitters' houses. I understand that, like, neglect, like, whatever neglect I felt was neglect for just voicing what actually happened and misplacing it. Like, I'm just like, how could they not see how upset and how, like, but I was upset at the wrong people. Someone needs to kind of see themselves in this, because as a kid, organizing your thought, organizing your feelings, just don't expect that to happen correctly if you don't have adult supervision or guidance over what happened, or even if you're not voicing what's happening. So it's like, children know what's best for them, and they're like, hey, I need to express this feeling, but sometimes they don't know where it goes. Sometimes they don't know what to do with it, or how, like, where it stems from, where it starts from. And, like, really, it's hard because a lot of people, I had specific people who wanted me against my own parents. Both of them, people who have daddy issues that were in my life made me, like, see my dad in a weird way. People who had mommy issues connected with me, they wanted me to see my mom in a weird way. And, like, I, as a super empath, kind of was like, whoa, feeling all their jealousy and wanting to do, like, choosing to do something about that, but then not realizing that their jealousy was an attack on me. Like, I was trying to, like, help them, like, oh no, like, I'll share my mom and dad with you. Like, I don't know, like, it was kind of like a weird energy here, but then it made the situation worse. And they were like, at the first point of inconvenience or conflict, they're like, see their shitty mom, their shitty dad, or see their shitty girlfriend, see their shitty boyfriend. It's like someone who has these issues, like they make issues that are not yours, is what I'm saying. Like I used to have crazy abandonment issues, but I'm like looking at my life and I'm like, my parents have always been there. Like so many people were like mentally attacking me because they knew, I don't know, they just saw the empath in me. Like when you're a kid, literally all the adults around you, they could take advantage of you because they think you're small. They think, it was like when you grow up, what happens then? It's like interesting energy, because some individuals, their chronic illness has to do with how they've treated children, how they treated other people when they were children. They say some diseases are incurable. That's a concept that's about, you can't change the past. So if you were someone's fucking bully, and for years at that, when your victim or victims heal from you, that's when your chronic illness comes in. You're stuck with that forever because you can't change what you did in the past. You can change what you do in the future. You can hopefully alleviate symptoms. You can hopefully you didn't do anything that shitty when you were a kid or a teenager or anything like that. Like someone needs to really know the full extent of karma. It could be an illness that stays with you for the rest of your life because of what you did when you were a kid, so it's like the devil reverse, Queen of Pentacles. I even am getting like people who are apologizing, hoping that it will like simmer their karma. It really doesn't. Like you still did what you did. But okay, like God sees that too, of you fake apologizing to try and escape the karma. Queen of Wands. Some of you even think that like taking out the victim completely is going to avoid the karma. No. You can't avoid the karma. It's coming. Some of you are reaching Saturn return placements, your 30s, your 60s, and 90s. If you learn from from all versions of you, past, present, and future, you may come out of your Saturn return better. Like your life will be better than it was before. But if you don't learn or you don't shift, you may find the same problems get worse. There's choices here, okay? Like, do you continue to be the shitty person you are, or do you transmute and become something the world needs, right? More love. We want to see the world in a better place, but yet we want to hide the shit we've done and not get better from it. Like some people are, devil reverse. It's giving like no one's gonna reveal that shit. Like okay, when one of my parents was in the hospital, I asked, do you believe in karma? And I got such a weird face from the individual that was in the hospital. And I think they came out of it sort of believing in karma. And that's all I can ask for, is learning your lesson. It's so hard because you think that someone's about to die from like the shitty things they did, or like, and you still love them because they're your parent or they're your family member or best friend or friend, like family friend, whatever it is. Like I was so scared of the karma I was like facilitating, but it's like I can't be scared of the bad karma that comes in for bad people because it's a loving gesture. Karma just teaches us. And it's hard, right, to experience that. It's hard to be a healer and, like, the victim healing herself and knowing that it's sending people into sickness and it's sending people, it's like, but I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. So, like, it's their time now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid of coming out of your depression. And then you see people who are, they're depressed, they're stuck. You sent it back. They wanted you there, and you're like, no more. And King of Cups, just let yourself feel it to heal it. You're not God, okay? You may, or you're like, nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves this. It's like, God knows who deserves it. So he sends it, lovingly. He, like, rebalances it, right? So, like, sometimes the karma you expect someone to have, it's like, if you feel like someone deserved it worse, but it didn't show up worse, like, just let it go. Like, don't think someone, like, don't put God's work into your hands, in your, like, when it comes to karma, because you don't know those closed doors energies. You don't know, you fully don't know what someone's going through, okay? Only you know what you're going through, and just trust that transmutation is just like finding peace. It's like neutralizing the situation, and then you can choose what you want moving forward once the shit's out of the way. The Devil reverse. Yeah, I like that it came up reversed so many times in the reading, and that's just beautiful energy. Justice is being served, friends. You guys got it. You guys may be worried about the success in it. Someone's saying fuel spiritual protection, affirm spiritual love and respect. Okay, Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone could be mentally ready, but energetically, or someone could be energetically ready, but not like mentally ready. And that's okay. Let all of your energies catch up, and just see the things your body shows you. For like, specifically, like, this feels like a release right here, where like I was getting a lot of acne on my right side. If you're feminine and you are in your masculine energy too long, it will literally show. And so I feel like this one right in the middle is showing like I'm getting closer and closer to releasing all the fuck shit from being in wounded feminine and wounded masculine energy, like specifically wounded masculine energy and stuff. So you friends, you got this, okay? Understanding yourself is literally a gift. Okay. Bye, friends, and stay magical.